and it's time for Barrage the Farage, where you send in your questions that I don't see before. A viewer asks, is an Austrian-style lockdown for the unvaccinated coming to the UK? And if so, what do we do to resist it democratically? I think what's happened in Austria is appalling. You know, personally, I have had the vaccine, but I understand there's a percentage of people that do not want to have it. And I don't want to see them being demoted to being second-class citizens. It's happened in Austria. They've been locked down. It's extraordinary. Is it going to happen here? Well, think about it. 50,000 people had to leave their jobs at care homes last week. Many more may have to leave the National Health Service before the 1st of April. I don't think we're going to get to anything quite as extreme as what's happened in Austria, but who knows? Because the pandemic has been an excuse for government to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And we've had lockdowns for medical grounds. Who knows? There could even be environmental lockdowns in years to come. Delhi had one this week. How do you resist this democratically? Very difficult when all the political parties basically agree. Alan asks, are you musical in any way? Do you play an instrument? No, the fool, some would say. I'm not, I have to say, not particularly musical. Growing up, I was always a big outdoors guy. I wanted to play sport. I wanted to play cricket. I wanted to play golf. I wanted to go fishing. My life was outdoors. I never really bothered with music, which probably is a bit of a shame. William asks me, what do you think about the HS2 Eastern leg being cancelled? The only part of HS2 that made any blooming sense was for a line that went from the West Midlands up through South Yorkshire, and that was where, actually, the road systems and everything are dreadful. So the HS3 bit, I thought made sense. The rest of HS2, I think it's the most gigantic white elephant. It's going to cost 150 billion quid just to get to Manchester a few minutes more quickly. And the argument that it means businesses will relocate to Manchester, well, in the case of a TGV in France, you know, Marseille went from being 6 hours away to 3 hours away. And do you know what that made people do? Made more firms relocate to Paris. So I'm not convinced by it at all. Stephen asks me, do you think war is imminent? Well, look, Putin has got 100,000 troops massed on the Ukrainian border. And we have, of course, President Xi of China in the most enormously powerful position, posing constant threats to Taiwan. There was a meeting between him and Joe Biden yesterday. Do I think China will invade Taiwan imminently? No. Do I think Putin will want to provoke the West, even though it has incredibly weak leadership coming now from America post-Afghanistan? No. Do I think war is going to happen imminently? No, I don't. But of course, there are always risks, but not immediately.